now, but we're right in between songs. Hang on. New song. It's fine. It's fine. Hi, Chris. I see you. I've been keeping up with the chat a little bit. I see a lot of people actually. QMD was here super early as per usual. Marcus, Maddie, how you guys doing? Chris, how you doing? Icy Pepper Pro, what's up? All right, well, happy Christmas, everyone. I totally missed it. And then I was gonna stream Monday, but it was Christmas, so I didn't. Happy holidays for all those who don't celebrate Christmas. I don't know how many holidays there are now in December, but I'm sure there's a lot. Glad to see y'all. Okay, well, what's happening? I forgot how to play Portal, gonna be honest. I know that I have a key bound for screenshots that does no clip and removes all the UI and stuff that I accidentally pushed and then had to go in and figure out how to get the crosshair and stuff back, but it's all good. We figured it out. Now it's fine. Other than that, I mean, for those who celebrate Christmas, how did Christmas go? Play Null Point Crisis? If it's a Portal mod, I'm there. Thumbnail hunting with a crank? I don't even know what it is about a crank. When people say the word crank, I am reminded of Maze Runner and Scorch Trials when they called each other cranks when they were in the outside world. Anyways, good books, good movies actually, even though they went more zombie and less crank. So what if you made a few connected maps for Portal 2? That'd be dope. But then we can't play it in Portal with RTX. So maybe hold off on the Portal 2 development until the Portal with RTX game kit comes out for Portal 2. I don't know, something like that. What's up, Adriana? I see you in here. Let's get this game started. I know, we gotta get going here. So, sorry I'm late, by the way. We hosted our family coming over, and we have out-of-town family, we have in-town family, everyone came over. So we borrowed chairs from my parents and from my wife's parents, and then my parents came by to pick up the chairs that they had loaned us for Christmas a couple nights ago. So they came by around 3, and it's all good. Yeah, somebody better be making Portal 2 with RTX, honestly. That's next. I feel like somebody's working on it. Nvidia's got a subdivision for it. All right, well, I guess we're in this thing. So, hello everyone, my name is ASDF. Welcome back to Portal Tuber. Now we are doing Tuber 8, Funnel Faith, and we have got a message from Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Laboratories. Just a reminder that crouching while on Reborson gel negates its bouncy properties. If you're curious about the science behind it, the lab boys babble about inelastic collisions and something called a restitution coefficient. The gist, when you crouch, your hamstrings press a button on the longfall boots that increases their kinetic energy absorption. All I know is, it works like a charm. All right, and we've got Elytron in here, the mod developer himself. Come on in. All right. So I'm assuming I'm gonna need to crouch on some kind of gel in this test chamber here. So, okay, an aerial faceplate that is blinking. Interesting. We've got a button on the side. We have a portal thing up here. So we're gonna need blue bounce gel to come out of there. But we don't have any. I'm assuming what we're gonna need to do is put the bounce gel in there somehow, and then have it come out over here, and then there, and splash around. Oh. It comes out. How is bounce gel here? I mean, that's the way to get back up, which is nice. Okay, let me get a cube first. It's a companion cube! Oh my goodness! I love this. This is amazing. Okay, so maybe that was blinking because it was off. Now it's on, and it goes that way. Probably hits that. And allows us to get to there, maybe? We also are gonna need to put this through there, and we also need to get up there just because. But let's jump up here, let's see what happens. What's up, Portal Gaming? Fascinating. So... pictures of Spider-Man. I need pictures of Spider-Man because J.K. Simmons voices both CEO Cave Johnson and J. Jonah Jameson. And he needs pictures of Spider-Man. Okay, what do we got? What did I miss here? I feel like what I need to do is hold down crouch here. No, that's not it. Maybe I can start going back this way from here. No, we have to go through this fizzle field if we do that. So, but that's not the right way to do it. So I'm missing something. We'll figure it out. That makes no sense. Maybe... Huh. Oh. Does that make sense? Can't get up there. Let's go back in here and put a portal there. I don't know why we're gonna need a portal there. And then now we can go back out. I don't know why we need a portal there, honestly. Let's not do that yet. We can get in and out of there. January 5th, Portal Revolution. I know, I'm really excited. I saw it in my wish list today because there's a Steam sale, so I was going through my wish list seeing if it was actually worth buying anything or not. Well, there's the disc reader. There's the entrance to the disc puzzle area. Now, we can go behind the laser, but that doesn't help. It has to have something to do with hitting this bounce gel, canceling the bounce here. There has to be some kind of bounce cancellation that I'm totally missing how to do the thing. Oh, that turns that into a repulsion field. And this opens the door. And this allows us to get back up here. Let's do this. And then we'll go through. Oh, wait a minute. How do we get in there? There's a way... This is a way back out. Which means there must be some way through from here. Or something. Interesting. Yeah, and it's free like Mel. Yep. Yep. Okay, so we can shoot through this. We can get this going to there. That's what we need to do. Then we can jump up and do the same thing again. Okay, let's get over there, put a portal there. Then we'll cancel our bounce here. Did I do it? Okay, that's blue, so we need to put orange on the other one. But we're hitting this with our face, not our long fall boots. I don't know, doesn't matter. Okay, so if we do this... Then what? Because we're gonna land in it before we even get up there. So maybe that's not the answer. I don't know. I'm gonna save. I'll go back down and try it. Yeah, that's not it at all. So maybe you got it, but you'll let me do it on my own? Is there anywhere else we can put this? No. We can turn this into a repulsion beam. If we had the cube up here, we could turn it into a repulsion beam, but there's no way to get the cube up here right now. I could put the cube there. Then I could stand on the button and it would launch up, get stuck in the beam, and then we could have it here to turn it into a repulsion beam. But then I can't get up unless... Because that would pull us through and then we could fire a portal up there. I'm kind of stumped already. Also, why is this a dispenser? Oh, we'll need that dispenser eventually. Well, we're gonna need this to be a repulsion beam, so let's do that real quick. We also haven't used that yet. Okay, that gets that up there. But how do we get back up there now? We would have needed to put a portal up there first, but then we couldn't have this portal there. This is so confusing. I don't know how that's supposed to help us. But if we fizzle, we can't even fizzle from here. We can't, we can move blue to drop that. Let's move blue to drop that. This gets us back up there, sort of. Hang on. There might not be a way out if we go up that way. Is there any other place we could put this portal? No, so this must be the answer. Then we could put blue there to pull the cube off the thing. And now it turns back into a push. So we can get back out. And now we have the cube up there. We could put orange back even if we go through this fizzle field. Okay, so we have the cube up here now, and we're up here. So I'm gonna save, because I think this is important. We made... Oh, now we can put this on the button and get out. No? No, not quite. We need another cube or something? Yeah, we need another cube, which means we need to fly up there somehow. I have a feeling that was the end game that we just solved, and we need to instead solve the early game. So let's get back up here. Long fall boots against the wall. Push the button. Do the thing. Put a portal here. Actually... Then... Jump over. Oh, we can catch ourselves here. Guys, not very smart. I ate so much food I lost brain cells during the holiday, but it's all good. Then we do this. Then we jump out. Okay, please jump out. Then we jump out. Then we can go back here. And we can go through here and then jump out at the top there. I don't think I'm gonna need the cube, but I'm gonna save now. Oh, that's so cool looking. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay. Can we just crouch through? Oh, we can just crouch through. Which means we need to go back and get the disc from the other side. Okay, what one? Orange. If I put orange here, the blue beam will come out. Which means I need that to be a repulsion beam, so I need to do that later in the game. Once we have 2 cubes, we need to go up here. So... Some players think they're trapped, but use the funnel to move the cube like you're supposed to. Yeah. Yeah, I've done that in a couple other mods, but it was never the solution to the puzzle. I just thought I was really clever. Oh baby, we are so tall. Does that help us? I don't think that helps us. I think I just need to get back in there for a second. So let me just do that real quick. And then I'll go through here into this one to get the disc. You said it before, GLaDOS is Portal Revolution's antagonist. That's good. I think, you know, GLaDOS is a great Portal antagonist. She has been for a lot of Portal games. Okay, this one should have the disc in it. What do I have? Blue there. I need the cube. I need the cube. Well, we can put orange out here. Oh, that doesn't help us though, because we need to put orange out there. I wish I saved. Wait, did I save with the cube out here? I think I did. You like how I was able to get the glass solution? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, so we need to do this again. We need to go over there and put that portal down. Oh, wait. That's not helpful. Okay. This is helpful. Okay, blue is there. Now we need to go put orange up there. I keep switching it. Every time I do it, I switch it. And it's really confusing. So, and it makes for bad editing, because it's like I'll be editing and all of a sudden the portals switch places. It's fine. Oh, interesting. So she sets things up and then lets Portal Revolution go. Okay, now we got that going. Then we need to get up there somehow. which was put blue here and get pulled through, and then put blue here. I missed here, there, and then get pushed through. Now we need to go back through with this cube though, which I think should be easy. Okay, let me save when the cube's up here. I know I'm gonna need to do some extra stuff, but we need to go get the disc first, so. Continuity in this economy? Nice. Okay, let's go backwards. Oh, wait, the cube doesn't fit. Oh, duh. Okay, it's fine. I can get it. I don't need it to fit. I need to put a portal here. Look, another usage of a null portal. Okay, and then we do this, and then this, and then this. Love having a companion cube. Wait, we're gonna have to fizzle the companion cube. That is so rude. Because there's no way to get it back out. Unless I go through somehow and turn this into a repulsion beam, which I can't do. Grr. That's so rude. Can't believe you would make us do that. Okay, let's do this. Let's save. Well, nah, we don't need to save. I'm gonna save. Famous last words. Okay, this is fine. Then we need to go actually, that's not fine. We need it down there. Okay, it's there. We saw it. We all saw it. Then what do I need to do? Then I need to get the disc up there, right? So I need to do this fancy bounce tech. Maybe I need it up here. Do I need it up here? We can get it up here. So let's do that. I need the cube back. Okay, we can get it up here. I just need the cube back. Nope, that's not right. One more bounce. Oh good, it's another companion cube. It's like you never left, companion cube. Okay, we'll do this, and then we'll jump up. Oh, we need to do this first, then jump up. It's easier to make puzzles correctly in Portal 2 than Portal 1 because the entities that are for buttons of 2 instead of making them by hand. Oh yeah, that makes sense. We have warehouses full of the things? No, I hate fizzling companion cubes. It just feels so bad. Feels so bad. Okay. Now that we have this up here, actually, maybe I'll keep it in here? Let me think, because when we go through, we turn this into a repulsion. Let me just keep it with me. I can't figure it out. I'm just gonna go. We might have to redo this. Elytron said that this puzzle would take us a long time, so it's okay if it does. Okay, now we have the disc here, which is great. Now we have to do the rest of the puzzle again. So let's jump over there and put a portal. Actually, hold on. What do I need to do? Orange? We'll do that. Then we need to go up there with the disc. But first we need this cube to be up there. So let's put the disc up here. Wait, we need to fly with the disc. We need to move. This is so complicated. Okay, we can get the cube swap happening. But to get up there with the disc, we need the cube on the button. So let's go up there with the disc for now. We'll just put the disc up here so we don't have to keep thinking about it. That's not the right way to do it. The right way to do it is to go through the beam. Okay, this is the right way to get up there with the disc. Then we'll need to put the cube down. It needs to be on this side. Oh wow, that is some ray traced beautiful goodness right there. Whew, that was bright. Okay, let's put this here. That's a great spot for it. Actually, you know what? We're gonna put it over here. This is an even better spot for it. Huh. Okay. The disc is exactly where it needs to go. Now we just need to figure out how to get the button to make this a repulsion beam while we're still up here. Make it a repulsion beam, and then also... Oh, wait, we could send the cube up here while it's not a repulsion beam. And then we can get another cube. Have I been trying to solve this thing with just one cube and that's why it's not working? That makes a lot of sense. Also, hello Roblox. Of course I've been trying to solve it without the right amount of cubes. Let's get the second cube, and then life will be so easy. Okay. This isn't going to be easy. Do we just have to get lucky on this one? The cube bounces right? I certainly hope not. You guys know how I feel about RNG physics-based puzzles. Oh, we can send that through... We just need to get it up there. How did we get it up there before? Oh, we had the beam there instead of there. Maybe we... Maybe... Oh. If that just does it... Oh, it doesn't bounce high enough. So it cannot be the solution. Interesting. Use the power of imagination. I think you should play Lethal Company because you can play multiplayer and single player and the gameplay isn't boring. I have definitely seen Lethal Company. And if I had a channel that had a consistent multiplayer base, then I think I would play it. But at this point, I don't think that, like, have you gotten the second cube yet? No, I'm working on that right now. It's tricky. It's so tricky. I need to turn that, but I need it to be propulsion. I need to get the cube into it, so I need to drop the cube in there, which means I think I just need to get the cube back up there, but then I can't set that up once the cube is back up there. So, how did we even get the cube up there before? How was that even an option? Maybe we did this, and then... Dude, I don't even know how we got the cube up there last time. How did we do it? We did this? Oh, we had the beam over there. Okay, let's get the cube back up there then. I messed it up. I messed it up. No! I did this. Okay, so we need to get the cube back up there this way. Did you see the story you showcased? Basically, a core named Sterling plans to resurrect the facility with the test subject's help and kill GLaDOS herself. However, there could be horrible consequences for these actions. I saw that. So, that sounds like, was it Portal Stories Mel? Where it was the Aegis core that we were working to take down GLaDOS, essentially? Or we were working to take down Aegis, but then Aegis... Well, I don't want to spoil it. Well, I mean, we already played it on the channel, but in case you want to play it, I don't want to spoil the whole story. But it sounds similar to that. What was I doing? I was getting up here with crouch, because Cave Johnson told us that it just works. There's a button. Then we send the cube up. Then how did we get up? We did that. That sends the cube up. Now that the cube is there, how did we get back up there? My brain is just not working today. Well, I guess we can fizzle. We can't fizzle. How in the world did we get back up there last time we did this? Oh, right. We do this. And then that turns it into a repulsion beam. But I don't know if we need to be... Yeah. We need to get back in here. Wow. This puzzle's so tricky, it's even hard for me to conceptualize it even after we've done the thing. Okay. Then... push it a little further, please. Thank you. Christmas must have shifted Wednesday brain to Friday. Dude, I know. My brain's not working very well. Okay, now we have the cube up here. Now we have a repulsion beam. Which means we need it. Let me save, because we have the disc in the right place. We have the cube up here with us. We've got the beam on repulsion. We've got a door that is so close to opening and just at the same time not close at all to opening, which is a little frustrating. How do we get up there with a repulsion beam? To be fair, today felt like a Monday. Since you had yesterday off as well. Yeah, really. No, my work's been pretty chill today, so it's definitely been feeling like a Monday or something. So how do we get back up there with the cube here? Now, this is on repulsion, so we could go stick the cube in it with a null portal. And then we could stand on this. It would be trying to push it through, then we could pull it. But then, how do we get the portal back up there? That's the tough part that I'm not figuring out. Any hints, anybody? How do we get... Or there'll be more Portal Tuber on Friday? Yeah, I think so. I think we're just doing this one test today, because it's a tough one. What configuration haven't I tried here? Angling the cube. Blueberry juice, nice. We've got raspberry jam, blueberry juice, orange juice. Cube respawn is your friend when funnel faces button behind laser field. Oh, that's positioned. Oh, I did all this for nothing. Dang. Can't believe it's as simple as a cube respawn. I did not even think about that. It would have been hours before I remembered that I could just go push that button. That's a good hint. Man, you saved us so much time. Okay, so we do that, and then we do this. Can't even believe it. Let's get the second cube. There it is. That's not right. That's the wrong thing to do. How did I get the thing up there before? I needed to not do that, actually. So let's put blue here, and then do this. Donk. Donk. Dunk. Dunk. Now we get a good view of it. That gets us our second cube. It's a beautiful thing. Now we have a companion cube and a regular cube. Okay, so it's gonna drop out from the bottom if we do this. Let's go get our cube. And now we can just leave this on this button. I kind of want to take this one with us though, so I might have to redo the puzzle twice, but this is fine. Now we'll put this up here and put this on this button. Oh my goodness, it's so easy. All I had to do was push a single button. Ugh. Ugh. No, don't get stuck there, please. Oh, where am I? I'm here. Now it's there and there, which means now we can jump up and do the repulsion. Thank goodness. Okay. Phew. Cheese it, it makes you feel better. I don't know if I can cheese this one. So far, there haven't really been any areas to cheese in this one. Can I make this jump? I certainly hope so. Oh, we can make it from here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Thank goodness we finally got the potato. Hello, GLaDOS potato. Alright, here we go. Ready? On a side note, if you happen to stumble upon any of those imposing vertical black metal bars during your quest for discs, don't bother trying to bring any weighted storage cubes through with you. They won't fit. Well, thanks for that. I know they won't fit. I already figured it out. Huh. But hey, at least we got the solution down. Now what do we need to do? Now we just need both cubes up at the top here. Wow, this disc solution was way harder than the regular solution, because we had to do the double disc stacking stuff. Okay, so now we just need to get this up with us here. We need both cubes to stack. I messed it up. Stop, stop, stop. Oh, we could have cheesed it. I think we could have flown up without having to do that whole thing. But whatever, it's fine. Alright, long fall boots out front. Let's take this off of this. Then, actually, if we have this here, we just need to do... No, we need to do the whole thing. Okay. Okay. To get the cube back through. There might have been a shortcut, but I'm not gonna go figure it out, because by the time we think of the shortcut and execute it, we've already done this whole part, and this is just fine by me. Okay, then we go in here, and then we do this, and then we do this. Let's just put this here so that I can't accidentally beam the thing. Then we go like this. Thank you, companion cube friend. Your service has been so helpful. Then we put this here. That was the wrong one. Of course it was the wrong one. That's what I get for not paying attention. Oh, we already have this one here. No, 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 no. Fine. I forgot that that one stayed there because we did the wrong one. Okay. Bonk. Bonk. There we go. Well, I'm getting real good at this puzzle. Oh. Okay, we need to fire blue here now. Wonderful. Potato. What's up, Nezix? Welcome in. Okay, then we fire blue here. Then blue here. Yep. And now we have both cubes up here with us. So now we just need to stack them on the thing, and then we're done. And we have GLaDOS potato. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Wasn't GLaDOS the posthumous overarching antagonist to Portal Stories Mel? I think so. I mean, GLaDOS, I think... Don't get me wrong. I think if you're gonna have a mod pack with a story, GLaDOS should continue to be the villain. Because with Portal 2, it was... Portal 2, I think, was unique. And definitely had to be done by Valve to make that work. Because otherwise it's like if you make a mod that has a core acting on its own, like Portal 2, then it's just a Portal 2 rewrite. But Portal 1 rewrites, to me, feel a lot better as far as like classic games and stuff. Because it's just such a classic game. Like, GLaDOS is the villain. She always will be the villain. And even if she teams up with you to do something for the test, she'll betray you for the purpose of science. So, yeah. Anyways, I think, honestly, I'm going to call that as far as the puzzle solving. I'm not going to attempt to do any more. And then Friday, we'll do the last two. And you totally called that, Elytron. That test did take a long time. I don't know why in my brain the hardest part of that was legitimately pushing the button to respawn the cube. And I should have thought of it because, like, there's a lot of the mods end up doing that where you need to respawn a cube. And I think even your tests in the past have included something about respawning cubes. That is the one thing that my brain completely forgets about when I'm doing stuff. You know? Yeah. Anyone else have any theories about what Portal Revolution's gonna be like? We've seen a lot of the maps and stuff. So, yeah, I'm hoping GLaDOS is... Like, I'm hoping, one, they introduce a new AI, like a new AI character. Because that would just be super exciting. Here, I'll get some music in here. And then take down the humdrum of whatever fan is pulling this elevator up for the fresh air. So I'm hoping, one, they're going to have a new character AI with voice models and everything, which they probably will. It's such a big deal in the Portal mod making community that I'm sure they did voice acting and everything. Portal Revolution's either after Portal 3 or Portal Mel and between 1 and 2. Yeah, that makes sense. Comes out in less than 10 days. Yeah. We might have to push off Aperture Tag one more time so that we can pick that up. But how long is Aperture Tag? Recube the spawn. Oh, it's between 1 and 2. So if it's between 1 and 2, then we've taken out GLaDOS, but we haven't resurrected GLaDOS to deal with Wheatley. Or rather, Wheatley hasn't made us accidentally respawn GLaDOS. So, GLaDOS might not be involved at all. Because if it's Portal 1.5, if you have GLaDOS mentioned, essentially what you have to do is resurrect GLaDOS like we did in Portal 2, and then re-kill GLaDOS, so that by the time Portal 2 happens, she's dead. Should be able to finish Friday unless you have family over for New Year's. No, we're gonna stream Friday. We'll get it going on Friday, so we'll finish this on Friday. Portal Tuber. Totally tubular portal, man. Should I get screenshots of this? I feel like I should go find a screenshot of this portal puzzle somehow. Can this be upside down? Can I flip this? Is that a thing? I want the heart to be right side up. Now it's really upside down. Hang on. That's not it. One of the two personality cores of the main villain, GLaDOS, will probably indirectly cause the game events. That checks out. Okay, now it's sideways. Now it's diagonal. No. Oh, okay. This is fine. I only need one side to be upright. There we go. Okay. And where should we put this? For an epic looking screenshot. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Got some contrast somewhere. Laser field, but then it's pink and red, and there's no blue in it for the orange-blue contrast. We could put it like... Oh. Now it's gone. Is there a side that has an upright heart? No, they're all wonky. This is where we need the crank. You might be able to help on Friday, so feel free to use... Oh, you might not be able to help on Friday, so feel free to use the tutorials. Nice. All good. Maybe there. Maybe if we put it there, and then just take a screenshot like this, where it's kind of off in the corner a little bit. We'll take one where it's blue, and one where it's orange. And we'll just see which one looks better. So that works for me. And then we're through here because we need to finish this so we can upvote it eventually. Yeah, one of the two personality cores is the main villain. So we destroyed all of the personality cores in the first one, but then Wheatley comes up in the second one because a lot of time has passed since GLaDOS. So there's definitely room. There's definitely room for a new villain AI, which I would be really excited for. So I'm hoping they have a new one, and then I hope, yeah, like maybe pre-recorded GLaDOS segments. They could, I don't know how much of like old Aperture Science they're gonna include in it, because there's room for that. I always like when there's at least a nod to old Aperture Science. But I don't like it when it's a remake of Portal 2. Like, there's a lot of mods that are like, we have a new AI, and then GLaDOS comes back, and then we have to defeat GLaDOS, and then we have to defeat the AI, and then we go to old Aperture Science, and they're the same voice lines from Cave Johnson, and it's like, this is a great mod. They're completely different puzzles, but the story is just Portal 2 again. And don't get me wrong, like, that's awesome, and the mods are great. But, you know, if you're gonna, I feel like if there's gonna, like, Portal Tuber doesn't have story to it. There's a little bit of story in the descriptions from Cave Johnson, but realistically, this is a mod that's one test at a time. It's very problem-solving, puzzle game mechanics focused, which is a great mod. And there's not the, like, overbearing story component to it. Portal Forbidden Testing Tracks was a journey. Portal Forbidden Testing Tracks had a lot of promise. Alright, see you, Maddie. Thanks for coming by. Yeah. It's either Sterling or the female personality core, name unknown as of now. Tuber as the witness of Portal map packs. It's more likely than you think. I mean, yeah, with the side puzzles. Okay, so, like, I haven't finished Tuber, but if I'm gonna review it compared to other mods, then, like, I have to grade it in the categories, right? For one, it's not a story-based one, which means, like, it can't do well or not well based on the story. Like, that's not a part of the intention in these maps. So, I gotta go by. Alright, well, welcome back. Silent Tracks happened somewhat during the Forbidden Testing Track. I don't think I've played Silent Tracks. Chris Game Beta had environmental storytelling. Yeah, so, like, Chris Game I felt like was, like, there weren't many puzzles in it, right? Like, that was more based on the environments of the world, combining Half-Life 2 and Portal, which is really cool. Like, that shows a lot of promise. So it was more of the story and world crafting. Portal Tuber is like the complete opposite, right? Where it's puzzles and there's no story. And then the Cave Johnson stuff is fun descriptions about the test. That's very in line with how Cave Johnson did his little pre-recorded voice lines in Portal 2, where he's like, the next test coming up is gonna be orange gel, which had the boys cooking up down in the lab. Makes you go real fast. So that was really cool. It's like a nod to that with just the puzzle solving component. And 10 of 10 in the puzzle crafting. There's nothing janky about it. It uses all of the mechanics that I know of so far. That, again, not the janky, glitchy ones, but it uses all of the mechanics like cube respawning, null portals. Obviously, it has the standard ones, but it has vertical light bridges. Like, and I don't know if we've been able to cheese any of them except for the ninja jump. That'll probably be edited out eventually, because there is a solution to that one that doesn't involve doing ninja moves. So, like, 10 of 10, it gets a perfect score puzzle solving wise, and that was the focus of the mod. So the mod, 10 of 10, absolutely. Portal Stories Mel had a story, and it was a great story, and it had new voice lines, and Megatron's voice made an appearance. I mean, not the actual voice model probably, but it felt like Megatron, I'll tell you that. And that was more of like Portal storytelling with a little bit of puzzle solving, as in you had to solve puzzles to do something else story related. Tuber is like you just solve the puzzles to solve the puzzles. Next question is, are we gonna get a Tuber cave challenge? Ooh. Wasn't GLaDOS the secondary antagonist of Portal Forbidden Testing Tracks? The Morality Core is the main antagonist despite having a small role. Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure. I think GLaDOS was around, but it didn't really... Like, it felt like GLaDOS was both a villain and not, and it felt like the Morality Core was both a villain and not. Like, I remember saying we haven't seen much of GLaDOS, and then GLaDOS showed up. And then GLaDOS just disappeared. It was like GLaDOS was like, I finally got you now. You're my puppet and I'm gonna make you do tests. And then it was like GLaDOS just disappeared and we ended up in the back rooms. And then we ended up in the furnace. So story-wise, Forbidden Testing Tracks needs a lot of work. Adding things to the universe-wise, I think is where Forbidden Testing Tracks shines. And again, my mind was completely changed about Forbidden Testing Tracks after reading the blurb from the developer, essentially saying like, I built this stuff so that people could use it to make other mods. And it was less of a cohesive mod pack and more of like, here's a showcase of the things that I've done that are cool, and you guys can use them to do other stuff in the modding community. Yeah. It should have had Sake be a surprise villain. Even that though, like I expected that, right? Like I expected Sake to be like, oh, actually, I'm gonna go power hungry, or yeah, like if Sake was a surprise villain, it would have been a Portal 2 remake. It was more of a tech demo, yeah. And as a tech demo, I liked it. I think if it was advertised not as like, this is a great mod, and you should play it, and it's like gonna have a great story and great puzzles and all of that, great mechanics. That's how it was advertised to me, and when I played it, I was like, okay, the story is kind of weird, the mechanics are kind of janky, the puzzles aren't super well crafted. And then it wasn't until the end that the developer's like, hey man, I just made all this stuff, I hope you like it, I hope you use it. And I was like, well, I've been complaining this whole time about stuff that the developer wasn't really focused on anyways. So, yeah. Portal Stories Mel, though, felt good. I actually didn't see the twist coming in that one, which is rare. You had an idea for a puzzle in Chris game? Awesome. Awesome. I'm excited to play Aperture Paint, Aperture Tag? Is that what it's called? It's the paint gun one. I bought it on the Steam sale. It was like $1. I'm very excited to play it. We'll have to squeeze it in between Portal Revolution and this one, I think. So maybe Sterling or the other core in Portal Revolution will be a surprise villain. So who's Sterling? It's kind of, I mean, we're not doing puzzles anymore. We're just hanging out. So welcome in, TK. Glad to see you. Hope you had a good Christmas. Also, did anyone get anything amazing for Christmas? I got a pen for my tablet. It's wonderful. It's like the Apple Pencil, but it's OnePlus. Because I got the OnePlus Pad recently. And I'm a fan. Playdate. Portal Playdate. It gives you a lot of time to not work on Chris game and just do other stuff. Yeah. Yeah. You got a new phone that's about as good as your PC, that's right. I remember saying, like, you should just do modding on your phone. What phone did you get? Excuse me. I don't know what kind of phone I want next. I mean, I have a Samsung. I don't even have it on me. It's back there for some reason. The AO3? I haven't heard of it. I have a Samsung Galaxy S22. So it's kind of an old one. But like, I like that it's small. I was either gonna get the 22 Ultra, and I got this thing like $500 off. So it was a couple $100, and I'm like, you know, I haven't had a Samsung since the Galaxy S3. Phone wise, like, I love smartphones and I love keeping up with the tech. You had a Galaxy S3? Dude, that was the phone. Man, I loaded so many custom ROMs on that phone. It was awesome. Nail polish and other stuff, amazing. That's, oh man. So my first smartphone was a Samsung Galaxy S3, and there was so much dev hype about that in the custom Android community. It was where I was at, absolutely. So then I got that, and then OnePlus came out with the OnePlus One, and I managed to get an invite and bought the OnePlus One. And that was my favorite phone because it came with Cyanogen mod. This isn't even a Portal stream anymore. This is talking about technology now. It came with Cyanogen mod on it. And the back of it was that soft cashew plastic, and it was a flagship killer, but it was like $200 or $300, and then OnePlus became the thing that they sought to destroy because their new OnePlus 11 is like $1,200 or something stupid. But yeah, I picked up the S22 for like $200 or $300, fully unlocked. Just bought it outright. Like, I don't like being in a contract that has a cancellation fee. I just like owning my phone. I'm just gonna buy it and own it. Ooh, M&Ms and chocolate. What kind of M&Ms though? Yeah. So then I had the OnePlus for a while, and then I don't know what happened. I think the GPS got fried on the OnePlus, so I bought the Nexus 5X from Google because I switched to Google Fi pretty early on. Normal M&Ms? All right. I can respect that. Oh yeah, you made tons of cookies last night? True. Yeah, so OnePlus started getting more expensive, and then I was like, okay, what's the next thing that's innovating? Google Fi. And I was like, this is really cool. I love the Google Fi kind of pay for the data you use platform because I was almost always on Wi-Fi. And I got the Nexus 5X because the LG had partnered with them to produce that. That was a great phone. It had the fingerprint scanner on the back of the phone right here, which I love, and we need to bring back, by the way, because you could swipe down on it for your notification bar. And I loved that. I mean, the behind the screen is cool, but having a tiny little fingerprint reader on the back right here, that was peak hardware back in the day. And then I went through a whole bunch of like LG or Motorola budget phones, and I would get them either for free, totally unlocked for free because I was on Google Fi, or they were like $50. So I had I just upgraded it like twice a year because they were free. And that's how I ended up having a bunch of old phones. Like, I used a phone as a webcam. Oh, I had the Google Pixel. That was a great phone too, until it just aged out. Yeah. Aperture Tag doesn't have GLaDOS involved in the overall plot, but she's still overarching antagonist since it takes place after Portal 2 co-op. Okay, interesting. Blue phone. Nice, still have it, yep. The blue Windows phone. Okay, I kind of wanted to get into the blue phone and into the Windows phones, and then I didn't, and I'm kind of glad I didn't because they died. Same thing with BlackBerry. Like, I had a bunch of friends that had Blackberries and they loved them, and then BlackBerry started getting into touchscreens, and then they died, and I was like, okay, I guess it's good that I didn't really grow attached to them. But yeah, Samsung I went away from because they had so much bloatware, and once custom ROMs stopped being a thing in Android, I was like, okay, Samsung has so much bloatware on it that I really don't like the platform. But now that phones are so powerful, it doesn't really matter that there's bloatware. You just throw it in the app drawer and then forget about it. Same with iPhones. Like, it has so much bloatware, but it doesn't really bog down the phone. Although, a lot of the big phone manufacturers have planned obsolescence, and I hate that. So I've been kind of looking at the Nothing phone because it's so pretty. I don't know if you guys have seen the Nothing phone and the Nothing Phone 2, but ooh, they are pretty phones. Also, I go no case on the phone now, which means this camera bump drives me crazy. I just hate it. Why do we need it? We don't. We do not need the camera bump on phones. I'm telling you this right now. It's a consumer thing because once people started associating amazing phone cameras with being bumped out because it needed more room for the lenses, which is just not at all true. Now, if someone comes out with a phone that doesn't have the camera bump, people subconsciously are gonna think, oh, it's got a bad camera. And so every phone that's a flagship now has to have a massive camera bump. Have you seen the camera bump on the Pixels or the iPhone? Ugh, it's terrible. It's just awful. Man. Okay, rant over about the camera bump. But there's a gamer phone called the Red... Oh, it's the Red something. It's not Red Dragon, but it's something like that. There's a new phone coming out that has 0 camera bump, and it has 0 cutout notch on the front camera as well. Which, if it wasn't a gamer phone, because I don't need a gamer phone, I would want that one. Like what I want is just the Galaxy S22. Well, it's the 24 is the next one. Small form factor size with no camera bump and a battery that lasts a day. I keep my phone on power saving mode all the time because I don't need the extra power for anything, and now it lasts like 2 days on a charge. So life hack for anyone that owns a Samsung phone and you're not doing video editing on it and rendering 3D stuff, like, I don't know, or playing heavy games. But I don't play games on my phone, so I don't need good cameras. I just need it to be a phone. I need it to be stable. I need the GPS to work well. It's gotta have USB Type-C. I like wireless charging. I don't like bezels on the front. So, yeah, the iPhone's nice. iPhone's nice. I've always said, well, I've always been kind of an Apple hater. Less so when Steve Jobs owned it, because they were actually innovating back then. Aside from the M1 chip, I'm a fan of the M1 chip. Now it seems like Apple is not innovating very much, and they're doing the same thing every year and releasing it. I was talking to somebody who had an iPhone 14 or 13. Corners are rounded, doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me. I like rounded corners on the actual phone hardware because it's less jarring. I like rounded corners on the phone hardware because it's less jarring. And then I hate bezels, so I guess I like rounded screen corners. Yeah. I don't know. It was weird getting used to it, but then I don't really use the corner of my screen for anything, so it's all good. It's more of a gamer phone than your PC. Yeah, so I mean, iPhone, I was talking to a friend of mine that has an iPhone 14, which I think they're on 15, right? The titanium iPhone is 15. And she was saying, essentially, like, I literally thought the iPhone 14 was made of titanium because they called it titanium. Because the color of the metal was titanium gray for the 14. So she was like, oh yeah, when they came out with the iPhone 15 and said now it has real titanium, it was kind of like when McDonald's and all the fast food places are like, our chicken is now made from 100% real chicken. And you're like, what was it before? Like, was it not 100% real chicken before and now it is? Because that doesn't make me want to buy your product. Now that Apple's saying, like, now it actually has real titanium. She was like, oh, does mine not have titanium in it, even though you called it titanium? I thought it did. That makes me less likely to buy your product. And then the fact that, and this is why I don't like Apple, right? They put the USB-C port into their phones, but only on the Pro model does it use USB 3 speeds, which has been around since what, 2013, 2014? Like, USB 3 is the standard. We're already talking about USB 4, and we're on USB 3.2, I believe. And they said, okay, fine, you're forcing us to use a USB-C port, but we're gonna limit the speeds to USB 2. Like, what? What? On an $800 iPhone, you're limiting the speeds to USB 2? A technology that came out like 16 years ago or something? Why in the world would you do that? It's going to cost you more money to have a separate USB 2 chip that you put in the cheaper phones than it would to just manufacture the same USB 3 standard chip. Like, the amount of money they invested into not giving people USB 3 speeds is ridiculous. Android is the Linux of phones? Yeah, but honestly, Android and Apple, like iOS and Android, or OS, is it still iOS? I don't even know what it's called anymore. OS Mobile. Check your previous split. Aperture Tag's main antagonist is the new personality core whose name I won't reveal. It also has 2 endings, one where you survive and one where you die. Okay, we'll have to play for both then. Yeah, Android is essentially Linux, but iOS and Android have feature parity now. Like, the cameras they use are the same. All the flagships use, like, Sony cameras. I think even the iPhone uses Sony cameras. And all flagship phones now are so powerful that it just doesn't really matter what phone you have. Like, if you have a flagship phone, it's powerful enough that all the AI stuff on the camera is the same. There are some differences, but like if you watch MKBHD talk about phone cameras, like just watch his stuff. I'll recap. All phones have great cameras now. Also, if you want to do professional photography, buy a mirrorless. So Yeah. Opinion on Mario games? Love Mario. And I love the Mario Maker games. Those expanded the universe so much. I never played them, but I enjoyed watching other people play them. Yeah. Yeah, there's feature parity on all the phones now, so it doesn't matter what you buy. Like well, this is I think a $700 phone. I got it for 2 or 3, but it feels the same as my budget phones. It feels the same as a $50 phone. I don't know. Unless you're actually using the power, it just doesn't matter. So you made some devious levels on your 2DS on Mario Maker 1 when you were younger? Nice. Nice. Yeah, Mario games are a classic. I love them. Also, it was like that kind of cemented 2D platforming as a thing, I feel like. There were other ones, but Mario is the one. Like, that changed the industry, so. There's no boss fight in Aperture Tech. That's good. That's good. I don't know about the boss fights and platforming mechanics in puzzle portal games. But that's going to do it for today. I got to get going and start editing. I got family dinner tonight, and I need to finish editing this before it. So we're coming up on an hour of streaming. But yeah, good seeing you guys, so to speak, again after Christmas and the holidays. And I'm planning on just continuing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every day. I don't think New Year's is going to affect it. So yeah. Thank you guys for coming on by. Please remember to like and subscribe if you like the content and want to keep up to date with what we're doing on the channel. And as always, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.